Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with Manchester City, and today we've got episode 12 of the career mode. And in today's episode we're still in the January transfer window looking for a few more signings. So just before we go any further into today's episode, the majority of you guys watching this video right now aren't subscribed to the channel, and if you end up enjoying today's episode, please go down below, hit the red subscribe button. It's totally free. You can always go back and change your mind. Here is the league table then to start things off in today's episode, and you can see us and Liverpool still level on points. And funny enough, even though we got a 4-0 win in the last episode in the league, and it was against, let's have a see now, I can't remember who it was against. It was against Wolves. We got a 4-0 win, and I was hoping that would help the goal difference in terms of us and Liverpool, but it didn't because they got a 4-0 win against Sheffield United. So in the last episode then, we did play the first game of the semi-finals against Everton. We got a 4-1 win in that game, and Spurs and Newcastle, that was a 2-2 draw. Now in the last episode I did mention how I thought it was just a 1 and we were going through to the final, but I did notice someone in the comments down below, and I'll put the comment on screen now as well just to shout them out. There are actually these two legs in this semi-finals, but I'm pretty certain now 4-1 win against Everton that we can get through into the final. So we did also get our first game in the FA Cup, the third round. We faced off against Millwall in this one. We played our rotated side with, some changes in there as well. We managed to get a 2-1 win in that game. And now moving on into the fourth round, we're going to be taking on Coventry City. So also as well then, in the last episode, we did make one signing, and that was Leon Bailey. We brought him into the side, I think for around about 30 million, if I do remember correctly. It might be more, I might be wrong, but here's some of his stats, also his traits as well. And like I said, the main reason for signing him was so we have someone that can rotate with Sterling on that left-hand side. So coming up then in today's episode, we will be signing a new left-back for the team. You can see here we've got Grimaldo, Lucas Dean and Jose Gaya from Valencia. We did try and sign Max Aarons twice in the last episode, and you can see there my failed offer. I completely forgot how much we had in the transfer budget, and I went and signed Leon Bailey, and before the episode ended, I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and sign Max Aarons now, and not knowing how much we had left after signing Leon Bailey, you can see all I had left was £11,359, so we couldn't pull that offer off, but I'm hoping we can still pull it off in today's episode. So in the last episode then, Barcelona did come in for Kyle Walker, and we managed to get 35 million out of them. We're just waiting to see if Kyle Walker and Barcelona can both agree on a contract, and then once we get the money for that, we can go ahead and start trying to sign a left back. But let's get into the first game then of today's episode. We are taking on Newcastle United, and we are going to be at home for this one. As you guys see, we're level on points right now with Liverpool, so this game is still important. Like I say, every Premier League game is important. We can't afford to sim him because we just can't afford to drop points against Liverpool, as you guys can see. So let's get into it and see how we do to start off today's episode. So I tried to get into the game against Newcastle, guys, but the game crashed. Now, if you remember, when we first started this career mode, Season 1, first episode, the first game of the season was against Newcastle, and we couldn't play it, could we? We had to simulate that game and play the following one, which was against Wolves. Now, this one against Newcastle, same again. I go to play it, but it just keeps crashing. So we're going to go ahead and quick sim this one. I'm just hoping we really do come out with a win here because it's so important we do. And like I said, I've tried simming it and, jumping into the game, and it won't let me do that either. So I have to go ahead and quick sim it. Let's go ahead and do that now, and let's have a see. And we get a 4-0 win against them, hoping no injuries. And thank God, no injuries there. Sterling, Kane, Rodrigo, and also De Bruyne scoring as well. Nice to see Rodri get himself a goal there. But yeah, that is a shame, but at least we get a 4-0 win, and you can see Lascelles there getting a red card as well. So after that game then, you can see here Kyle Walker has joined Barcelona. You can see that he's in an interview and he's there now in the Barcelona kit. Let's go over and see now how much we have in the transfer budget. So we have 38 million in the transfer budget. Phil Foden disappointed. He will feature soon. So he did get sold for 35 million, which is 10 million. Well, 9.5 million to be precise, more than his value is. And we got 32 million in the transfer budget. But as you guys might have just seen then, we got the 4-0 win against Newcastle, but Liverpool won their game as well. They won against, quickly go up here, they beat Burnley 2-1 in that game. So goal difference is in our favour. We're 7 goals now behind them in terms of goal difference. So like I say, hopefully we can just catch up eventually. So let's go ahead then and try and sign one of these left backs then into the side. Now I did say for you guys to leave some comments down below in the last episode on who we should sign. Now, a few calls did say Lucas Dean. Obviously, sign Lucas Dean, it weakens Everton. But we beat Everton twice this season, so I don't think it's a real big threat. I would like to try and have him into the side, don't get me wrong. But Grimaldo and Jose Gaya are both 25s. I feel like they could still improve. So we're going to remove Lucas Dean from this shortlist. That leaves Grimaldo and Gaya. And I've got to admit, out of the two, I think most people wanted Grimaldo. Apparently, you know, Man City were, you know, I'd say eyeing up Grimaldo and never got him in the end. They went for Nathan Ake. But yeah, let's go ahead, try and sign Grimaldo. Worst comes to worst, we don't get him, we go in for Jose Gaya. So it's not the end of the world. One thing that does worry me is that he is injury prone, but we do have left backs in place that can rotate with him. And he does look like a really good player here. So let's go ahead and try and sign him now. So they're wanting between 53 and 56.3. Now, obviously, we don't have that type of money, but I'm hoping we could offer maybe Aguero in a swap deal, and that will, you know, like I say, allow us to offer less money. So let's go into this deal now and see if we can pull this off. Let's go ahead now. So offer transfer, offer the player swap. Strikers Aguero. Now he's worth 34 million here. So transfer fee on top of that 34. So 44, 54. So you're talking around about 16 million on top of that. So I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with 12 million, which would raise it to 46 million. Let's just have a see what they say to that. Let's submit that offer. Because I still think Aguero is worth more than 34 million, but I don't know if the game will recognise that. And, you know, Benfica, I'm pretty certain, will recognise that. But let's have a see. Aguero plus 12 million for Grimaldo. And, okay, no, they want Fernan Torres and 23.2 million. Is that bad? Is that bad, guys? I don't think that's too bad, actually. Maybe I could lower the transfer sum, because Torres I'm not really going to use. I've got Messi that can play right wing. I've got Leon Bailey that can play right wing. I've got Sterling that can play left. I've got Leon Bailey that can play left. So I don't think that's a bad idea. Torres I'm not really using. So let's go ahead and try and make that 15 plus Torres. I didn't even think of that transfer swap, to be honest. Does that work? And that's a more realistic offer. We can agree to it. Okay, there we go. So Torres is going to go in the direction, and Grimaldo is going to come this way. That is not a bad offer. Like I say, if this was different and I was doing more seasons, I'd definitely keep Torres at the club. I definitely wouldn't be shipping him out. But because this is a one-season career mode, you know, 82 overall, I need the higher rated overalls as I can get. So let's go ahead and accept that. Important squad role. I'm happy with that. Length for the contract, let's just go 4 years. Not that it matters. He's probably going to want 3. Okay, no, he's happy with 4. Disregard a release clause. And now for a wage, he's on 23,000. 23,000. Wow, okay, I'm blown away by that. Let's offer him 65. Well, 23, you think 65 is a big increase, but an 85 overall player is on more than 100 grand a week, easily. So I'm going to offer him at 105, because I don't think money's an option. And if we save money, really, with shipping out Torres. So signing on bonus, let's give him $1 million. Let's submit that offer now. Hopefully he's happy with that, and that's a reasonable offer. And he's going to join the club. So there we go. Gaya now can be removed from the shortlist. And Grimaldo now can be moved into the first team. So this is what it's going to look like. Cancelo on the right. And then Grimaldo at left back. How does that look like now for a back line? An 85, an 88, 85, and another 85 rated player there. Cancelo, 26 years of age. And the team is looking really good right now. I don't really know where else we could strengthen. I'm thinking maybe, obviously we're looking at Max Aarons at the moment, but if we can sell Aguero, it's proving difficult at the moment. A lot of offers came in, but now we got to January, no offers are coming at all. But I'm thinking Fernandinho just keeps going down in overall, 82 rated now, and he's actually worth £0. And if you guys don't believe me, I'm going to show you now in the squad hub. He's actually worth £0, unfortunately, so I can't get anything for him. Let's see, financial here, and he's worth, okay, sorry. He's worth 5 million right now. When I started the career mode, he's worth £0, literally 0. So I can try and add him to the transfer list, try and get some money in, because I would like maybe another CDM to rotate in the midfield. So what would you guys think then to sign Declan Rice into the squad? Like I say, if we manage to get some money for Fernandinho, imagine we got 5 million. How much have we got in the transfer budget at the moment? We've got 22. Loads in the wage. We don't need all that in the wage budget. Let's lower that down to at least 200k. Yeah, that'll do. So we've got 26 million. Plus the 5 makes it 31. How much is Declan Rice worth? And okay, 31. We could sign him for that. And we still have Aguero in the squad. Now, obviously, we sold Aguero. We could get Max Aarons as well. But I did see a comment down below, and I will put it on screen as well, about playing Garcia at right back. You know, save us signing Max Aarons. And that way, you know, I didn't have to sign Max Aarons. I could use that 31 million and go ahead and sign Declan Rice. And that way, him and Gundogan could rotate in that midfield. And I would be interested in signing him. I've not used him in this career mode as of yet, so I would be, you know, quite liking the idea of getting him. So just before we get into our next game then of today's episode, we are taking on Spurs. You can see the scout report has come back for Declan Rice. And you can see some of his stats here. So 6'1", right-footed, medium attacking work rate, high defensive work rate. Only the one trait, as we know, which is leadership, which isn't a bad trait to have, you know, guys. And also here are some of his stats. So he is 81 rated. He is obviously one rated lower than Fernandinho, but I feel like he would be a good player for the side. And Fernandinho does feel like he's going one way at the moment. I feel like he would be 79 rated by the time the season ends, whereas Declan Rice would improve as the season goes on. So I'm going to wait to see what you guys say down in the comment section. Should we sign him? Or do you guys have any other ideas on who we could sign as a rotational CDM? But let's get into the only game then that we are going to play in today's episode. Like I said, the idea was to play the game against Newcastle and then Spurs, and obviously sim the second leg against Everton, and also sim the game against Coventry. But obviously Newcastle just wouldn't load, and I'm hoping this one will against Spurs, because currently, sorry, they're in third place in the league, 6 points behind us. So like I say, it is an important game to win this one. And obviously Harry Kane, once again, facing his former club for the second time this season. Grimaldo is going to start. I want to try and get Leon Bailey on in this game. I'm not going to force it. And also Cancelo playing at right back in this one. So let's get into it and hopefully come out of this one with the 3 points. So it'll be interesting to see then how Messi and Cancelo both get on that right-hand side of the pitch. Gundogan, play that one for Kane. Go on, he's through. Go on. One, oh, no way. 11 minutes in, I should have shot that first time. Instead, I took the time to adjust himself and then go for the finesse. You can see then move forward, and that gave the left back there time to come in. We got the corner here though. Messi whips it in a bit wide there. We're not going to get anything on it. But it's interesting to see though that Spurs at the start of the season doing really well. Then we signed Harry Kane and they lost 3 games in a row. And then now they've built themselves back up in the 3rd place in the league. Really challenging for the title here. Going forward, Gundogan once again takes the shot on. And okay, Hugo Lloris does get a hand to that. So we get another corner here. In towards Harry Kane, never mind. Rodri, and he can't get a header on it. Oh, here we go. Chance to counter now. Sterling, go on, Kane. You've got to run. You've got to run. Sterling, go on, playing through. Okay, Blind. Okay, I did not know he was at Spurs. We need to take a look at some of the transfers, actually, because I don't think we looked in the summer transfer. We might have, but I can't really remember. Like, I know Richarlison's gone to Barcelona as well. That's why we didn't see him when we played Everton. So there's definitely some transfers that have happened in this career mode that I don't actually know about. Okay, in for Rodri. He's made a great run upfield. Here we go. Harry Kane. Maybe in for De Bruyne. Maybe go on. Sterling. Make it 1-0 surely. And there we go. 32 minutes in. Sterling scores for the first time in today's episode. And he was the first goal scorer in the Wolves game, if I do remember right. Because it was Sterling, Kane, Messi, and then De Bruyne scoring all 4 goals in that one. And he opens the scoring in this one. And that's gone from, I think, De Bruyne to... No, from Kane to De Bruyne, then to Sterling, hasn't it? There we go. Just a little pass through. And there we go. Hugo Lloris wasn't able to stop that one. That's now 9 goals for him this season. De Bruyne up to Gundogan now. Go on. Just can't keep a hold of that one. Harry Winks is going to get to it. Grimaldo can't tackle. Okay. Cancelo's got something on here. Son. Oh, wow. Cancelo. I don't know what was going on there. Cancelo. Okay. Can't seem to stop this. Son gets the pass back now to Reguilon. And let's have a see. Can Spurs get anything from this now? Vinicius, I want to see what his goal scoring tally is this season. Because he's been Spurs' striker for pretty much the whole season, I think. And here we go. De Bruyne now up to Sterling. Kane's making some sort of run. Try and go over the top for him. Asking a lot. Go on, Kane, maybe. And he's not going to get anything on it in the end. Rodri getting forward once again here. Just to start of the second half. Through for Messi. Okay, okay, maybe take it yourself. Take the shot on. Go on. And okay, in the end, they just weren't really closing him down as much as I thought they were going to. And just allowed him to get the time there and the space. Just take the shot on. Why not? Hugo Lloris makes a great save. Let's whip this one in now with Sterling in towards Kane. Can't get a header on it, but we are going to get it here with Gundogan. And okay, never mind. We don't get it with Gundogan. We get it with Cancelo in the end. Diaz, let's get forward now. Okay, looking for a through ball. We can here. For Sterling now. Okay, just drag that one back. Get the cross inside, and okay, De Bruyne can't get a header. Dyer is going to head it away. 54 minutes in now. Not really looking making any changes at the moment, but Spurs are. Dele Alli is going to come on for Lo Celso. Let's have a see now. Sterling in once again. In towards Rodri. He's going to be punched away. Gundogan, just go for the shot maybe. And wow, okay, Hugo Lloris, sorry, can't get my words out. Makes another save in this one. Messi whips it in this time. Kane can't get anything on it. Messi can get it. Play the pass. The header, never mind. De Bruyne with the shots. Okay, never mind. And we can't get anything from it in the end. Oh, no way. No way. Bergwijn, he's played the pass across Vinicius. 73 minutes in. And Spurs have equalised here. Shall we get Silva on? I think we're going to have to get Silva on. I didn't really want to bring any subs on. Because I was just about to mention, after this, we have the game against Coventry. And we're going to play a rotated side, which Silva does feature in. And I didn't really want him to use any of his stamina or fitness levels or what have you. But it looks like he's going to have to come on here. And as I mentioned, you know, the one goal lead just wasn't enough. And Spurs could be getting a draw in this game. Not long left. I think 17 minutes, 18 minutes left. Or even 16 minutes, sorry, left. And, okay, Jesus is on now. Bernardo Silva's on. I think we're going to have to go maybe attacking in this one and just see if we can get another goal. Okay, Spurs could be getting themselves a second goal in this game. Once again, on this right-hand side. Rodri trying to cut it out. Just can't get a pass in. Laporte. Wow, okay, Harry Winks. Oh, there we go. A foot in from Diaz. What a great player he's been in this game. Trying to get it forward. Messi just get a touch. There we go. No way, man. Spurs. Just give me a chance. Give me a chance. 84 minutes in. Dele Alli's going to get booked here, surely. And he is. A yellow card. Right, here we go. One of our last chances of the game here. Let's get a pass forward to Rodri and just try and work something out. De Bruyne. Jesus played it. Bernardo Silva. Just got to be fast with this now. Sterling. Okay, maybe inside to Jesus. Turn your man. Oh, never mind. No space. Okay, got to keep an eye on the time. De Bruyne, go on. Back to De Bruyne maybe. Take the shot on. And it's in. Oh my god. 88 minutes in. And we make it 2-1 in this game against Spurs. What an important goal that is. From Kevin De Bruyne. And that was such like a risk. Not a risky play. But there was no guarantee that De Bruyne was going to get the better of the defender there. You can see here. Rodri gets the pass to De Bruyne. The 1-2. And I really thought to number 15 there. Is that Højbjerg? Oh, it might be Eric Dyer. Yeah, it's Eric Dyer. Look there. I thought Eric Dyer was going to get a touch to it first, if I'm honest. But it managed to go across him, fall in front of De Bruyne, and it gets it in the back of the net. And there we go, 2-1 in this game. 6 goals for De Bruyne this season. I'm just so glad that we're looking like we're going to get the win in this one. Let's go ultra defensive. I don't even care. Let's just get the 3 points. So here we go then at 93rd minute. Just wait for the ref. And there we go. The full-time whistle has been blown. And what a tight game that really was. Like I said, that last goal was such like a last-ditch attempt just to play the ball across and get it in front of someone. And there we go. Kevin De Bruyne puts it in the back of the net. And we get the 3 points against Spurs. So here is then the league table after that one. And you can see us at Liverpool are still level on points. The goal difference has changed though. How many goals did Liverpool score? And they scored 3 in our last game against Crystal Palace. Us only getting a 2-1 win against Spurs. Affected the goal difference quite a little bit. There's a 9-goal gap at the moment in the goal difference. At least though, we've kept Spurs at bay and we're now 9 points ahead of them. But up next then, we have the 4th round of the FA Cup against Coventry City. Like I say, we should be able to win this one. Let's go ahead and sim it. So here we go then. Here is how we're going to line up for this one against Coventry City. Like I say, we're going to play our rotated side once again. Stefan in goal. We got Mendy, Ake, Stones, Cancelo in the side. That's why we need Max Aarons ideally. Cancelo wouldn't have to play this game right now if we had him. Could play Garcia at right back, but again, not really a big fan. I'd like to keep Cancelo there if I'm going to be honest. Leon Bailey is going to make his debut in this one. A little bit of a shame really because obviously I've not made his debut while playing with him. But like I said, if I don't play him, it means Sterling's got to play again. And ideally, I don't want Sterling to play again. I want him to be rested for the next game. So let's go ahead and quick sim it. Hopefully come out with a win. And we are going to get the win, the 3-1 win. Bernardo Silva picking up a red card though. Not too happy about that. Aguero scoring twice and De Bruyne scoring. But I'm hoping Fernandinho getting subbed off there 47 minutes in. I'm hoping Aguero's put himself in the shop window in terms of the transfer market. And also Fernandinho as well. Okay, he got 6.6. So maybe he hasn't done. Here is then, guys, how some of the other results went down in the 4th round. You can see Newcastle knocking out Wolves there 2-0. Also, Liverpool drawing 2-2 against Oxford United. Let's have a see here. You can see our game 3-1. Spurs losing to Derby. Let's have a see. United drawing 1-1. Aston Villa, Chelsea 0-0. Everton going through. And Arsenal going through. So there is going to be a replay. Like I said, we'll show you guys who we've got in the next round pretty soon. But up next then, we do have the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup against Everton. Like I say, in the first one we played it, we won 4-1. Spurs and Newcastle have played actually, and I didn't even notice this. And Spurs are going through into the final. They beat Newcastle 4-3 over the 2 legs. So, like I say, this next game, we should be able to sim it fine against Everton. Come away with a win, and it looks like we're going to be facing Spurs in the final. So here is then how we're going to line up for this game against Everton. Like I say, pretty much our full starting 11. No need to play the rotated side. You know, we're coming to the end of this competition right now. And obviously I didn't really want to sim any games in this career mode whatsoever, but when we've got 4-1 leads, you know what I mean, guys, we can definitely get through. So let's go ahead and sim it against Everton, and we win 3-0 in this one. Hopefully no injuries, that's the main thing. Kane scoring, Leon Bailey coming on that game as well, Rodri getting a goal, Cancelo getting himself a goal, and Foden getting some important game time as well. So there we go, we have it. Spurs versus City in the Carabao Cup final. And there we have it then, guys. Us versus Spurs in the final of the Carabao Cup. And just thinking, isn't this the same as the fixture in real life? Isn't it Spurs versus City in the final of the Carabao Cup? I'm pretty certain it is, isn't it? I'm pretty certain. I might be wrong. I might be wrong, guys. Like I say, I'm pretty certain it is, because I'm sure they're on about, you know, Spurs obviously make top 4 and all these other things, would win obviously a League Cup. Meaning the Carabao Cup, be a good season for them. So I'm pretty certain it's Spurs versus City in the final. Let me know down below in the comments. So currently then, as it stands at the moment, we've had no offers in for Aguero or Fernandinho, which is pretty disappointing. If I'm going to be honest. You know, them 2 players would have been able to be sold to bring in new players and allow us to increase the transfer budget, of course, at the end of the day. So I'm thinking in the next episode, guys, do we go ahead and sign Max Aarons? You know, I really do want to sign him and get a rotated right back. But at this point, I feel like I've got to decide between the 2. And if I don't decide between the 2, and I go ahead and sign Max Aarons, you can see now his value has gone up now to £14.5 million. I could sign him, but then if I meant signing Declan Rice, I either have to offer Aguero in the deal plus cash, or Fernandinho plus cash. So I'm a little bit undecisive what to do right now. Do I really want Aguero going to West Ham United? I don't really think it'll put a damper on our season, I'm going to be honest, and it would allow us to get Declan Rice. But then Fernandinho would still be in the squad. So I'm going to wait to see what you guys say down below in the comments. But there we go then, guys. That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit shorter of a normal episode. It's more, you know, around transfers or what have you, because I want to get this team right now. Do you know what I mean? We're battling with Liverpool for the Premier League. We're going into the knockout stages of Champions League. And also we've got the final of the Carabao Cup coming up, you know what I mean? So I need to really make a strong side here. And I think bringing Grimaldo in today's episode, obviously Leon Bailey in the previous episode. You can see now Cancelo's got up to an 86, Laporte's gone up to an 89, so we're getting a really strong side right now. So like I said, the transfers are quite important. Only 1 game played, but we'll get back to playing normal games in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like down below on the video if you did. Hit the subscribe button if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.